Hey, Dr. Paul Berg here. I just want to go over a little bit of stuff on weight loss. I had a situation over the weekend. A patient was looking for weight loss medication just to initiate. I was like, dude, this is so awesome, really great. Love that you're approaching your health and your lifestyle like this. It's going to be really helpful to kind of lose weight and everything. Unfortunately, there's certain situations where doctors can't, just by policies and the way the business structures are set up, to send over the medication. Telehealth, if you have access to what's called general medical, a lot of times no, but call the telehealth company customer service, ask, can they send prescription medications or can they only renew? That's the big differentiation. Sometimes we can renew, weight loss medications like Ozempic and stuff. We just can't initiate, usually because you got to get labs. All right, and so then the second thing to ask, okay, is like, all right, if I can't go general medical, do I have access to anything else on your guys' telehealth platform that can prescribe? And they're like, no, you don't have access to our primary care. That's what would do it. Then you're like, cool, no problem. In two different ways. You either got to see a doctor in person, usually primary care, or sometimes it's weight loss specialists and stuff like that. Or if you still want to go telehealth, you just go onto Google, you type in telehealth, your state, weight loss, GLPs, look it up. There's going to be a couple differentiations. The two big different things as far as weight loss on telehealth usually is, hey, you're going to pay cash. We don't take insurance. We'll cover the doctor visit and or the medicine. The nice ones are when they cover the medicine, they'll just mail it to you. That's kind of cool too. Because the other way is if you just have a doctor visit, they'll still have to send it to the pharmacy. Pharmacy will still have to run your insurance and see if it'll cover it, okay? And I'm gonna go over some things about the insurance covering it in my next video. But these are kind of nuanced things. There's lots of telehealth companies out there, small, big, little. They have ways to access it. You just have to understand how to do that before you pay for a visit. Call the customer service, take down the name of the person you talk to, understand what they can do, what they can't do, in case you need to get a charge back if you end up not being able to do it and stuff like that. That way you can kind of get access to a doc that can send it, can get your lab work going for you, so you can be very educated and have a lot of that knowledge and understanding of what your body's actually doing on the lab level before you start losing weight, because that can be very motivational and very insightful on how needed it is. One example is something called a C-peptide. You do blood work, you get a C-peptide. That tells you how much insulin your pancreas is making. If it's high, if it's raging, and you're in a fasting state, that means your body's in an insulin resistant or producing way too much insulin to process sugar. That means you actively need to start looking at something. Your body's compensating, redlining on the pancreas. You really need to take the pedal off of that. So whatever you want to do, lifestyle, medication to lose weight, that's a really good reason why we want to check labs, understand what's happening in our body so we can really understand what we need to do, how quickly we might want to do it to kind of take the pressure off our organ systems. But I'll go into all the payment of pharmacy medicine in just a second. Bye.